Why don't women ever go for the nice guy? It's the age-old question. Across movies and TV, it's an established trope that girls always chase after the bad boy, the cool guy that actually treats her like trash. They ignore the good guy that's been there for them all along. The nerdy guy, the guy without the six-pack abs, and the football scholarship. It can be frustrating if you feel like you're always ignored by women because you don't fit into that perfect alpha male box. You're the nice guy, the guy that would treat her right, but you're being overlooked because maybe your interests aren't typically cool, or you're not the most confident guy of the bunch. The problem is that being the nice guy isn't what you think it is, and it's not holding you back in the way you believe. A hard but true fact is that generally, self-proclaimed nice guys really aren't that nice. In this video, we'll look at some of the main problems with being the nice guy, what you can do to start making yourself more attractive to women, and how to break out of that doomed nice guy mentality. Let's jump right in. Problem: self-esteem. Remedy: raising esteem. When you think of a typical nice guy stereotype, one of the first things you'll think of is a guy that doesn't have much confidence. Generally, they're introverted, quieter guys, and a big part of this comes from issues with self-esteem. You can have a great personality, interesting hobbies, all sorts of things that help you connect with others. But if you have low self-esteem, you're at a disadvantage. Raising your self-esteem won't only help you be more confident in meeting people, but can also literally make you more attractive. Psychologists Ziegler, Hill, and Myers found in a 2011 study that men with higher self-esteem were constantly rated as being more attractive than their less assured peers. Without changing anything about your appearance or personality, you can become more attractive with a simple change of mindset. So, how do you raise your self-esteem? According to a lot of research, your self-esteem is defined by how your real self compares to your ideal self. And taking a structured approach to your self-improvement will start healing it. This means that it all starts with you. You will like yourself more if you become someone you're proud of. Take the first steps by figuring out your goals and values. Then start working toward them. You can work to make your real self closer to your ideal self, leaving you feeling better and more able to make good relationships. Problem: victim complex. Remedy: reassess how you see failure. Nobody likes a guy with a victim complex, least of all women. If you've got it in your head that the world is against you, that nothing that happens is your fault, and everything is just so unfair, then chances are that you're not a great person to be around. This is another hallmark of the nice guy mentality. They don't want to improve themselves. They don't want to put the work in. Instead, they want to complain that nobody likes them and it's society's fault that they can't get a date. Chances are that if you think like this is because you've gotten unlucky a few times. But all the greatest writers in self-improvement have been saying for years that the worst thing you can do at this point is take it personally and hang on to it. You have to learn to let failures go. And even better, to actually take lessons away from them to help you on your journey. It's a journey towards discovering a connection that genuinely aligns with your true self. As you navigate through this path of self-improvement and exploration, it's important to have the right support. And this is where today's sponsor, BetterHelp, comes into play. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's 100% online. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you get the same professional and quality you'd expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who is custom-picked for you, with more scheduling flexibility, and at a more affordable price. BetterHelp has a special offer today where you'll get 10% off your first month. Just go to betterhelp.com/improvementpill. Thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Now let's move on to problem: comparisons. Remedy: personality matters. Something that goes with improving your self-esteem is learning to stop comparing yourself to others. The whole idea of the nice guy is based off looking at other men and picking apart what seemingly makes them successful with women. The opposite of the nice guy is Chad, the bad boy. He's stereotypically attractive, but his personality is garbage. And he doesn't even treat women well. But they still want him. At the same time as hating this kind of man, the nice guy also wants to be him and feels inadequate for not matching up to his dating achievements, his cool persona, his looks, and more. In reality, there is no simple code to crack for being successful in relationships. There's no perfect man that is attractive to all women, and nobody who is undateable by comparison. The most important thing about yourself will always be your personality. Researchers Clonan and Luo found in 2003 that the best predictor of attraction was similarities in personality. In fact, it was even more important to have real things in common than it was to match up to the dream idea of what someone wanted in a partner. Consistently, research has shown that all you need to do is to be true to yourself and your interests, and you'll find someone who shares that with you. To lots of women, the Chad would be unbearable, and you would be a much better option. You just have to back yourself. Problem: transactional kindness. Remedy: the halo effect. One of the parts of the nice guy mentality that's actually the least nice is seeing kindness as transactional. Just because you're nice and respectful to women doesn't mean they owe you anything, least of all a relationship or sex. Being kind for the sake of it, being genuine and thoughtful and expecting nothing in return is actually what will make you more attractive, especially when it comes specifically to attitudes toward women. Living in the past and thinking they owe you anything by default will do nothing but harm your chances. Bailey, Hendrick, and Hendrick even went so far as to test this, finding that having outdated attitudes toward women puts you lower down in the dating pool. There's a phenomenon that perfectly shows the importance of being genuinely kind, and that is the halo effect. This essentially means that if you have a good reputation, you'll be viewed in a kinder light in all other aspects of your life. A researcher in 2014 discussed this in relation to the physical attractiveness of different faces, stating that if you have a good personality and reputation, you'll be viewed as physically more attractive. Kindness really does pay off. Good luck, and catch you in the next one.